Wolfwalkers tells the story of Robin and Maeve as they fight to find freedom in their respective homes. The technique of framing is used in this film to contrast the tamed, complicit and orderly with the wild, free and nonconformist. This is primarily achieved through the juxtaposition of closed and open framing present throughout the film.
I'm so afraid that one day you will end up in a cage.
But I already am in a cage.
In Wolfwalkers, the closed framing that characterizes the tamed is representative of society and its rigid, entrapping norms. To showcase their lack of freedom of choice, in a scene where Robin and Maeve are forced to reject one another, we see the aspect ratio of the frame reduce in width, visually cornering, almost crushing the characters. Furthermore, a scene that occurs moments before these events uses a balanced split screen that adheres to the rule of thirds, showcasing 3 separate occupations. This technique suggests that society is structured through roles, and that different roles should not interact as to favor order. Other movies like Black Swan or The Father also feature an extensive use of closed framing. In Black Swan, the shots rarely let Nina escape the borders of the frame, lending a sense of control to Nina's characterization, one of her defining traits that holds her back. The Father, on the other hand, uses closed framing to limit Anthony's world to a repetition in his apartment spaces, showcasing how his deteriorating mind has forced him into a simplified and tamed life. In Wolfwalkers, the open framing characterizes the wild as an ideal of freedom that can only be afforded to individuals. In a scene where Maeve decides to help the ensnared Robin, we see diagonal cuts across the corners of the frame. This lends a sense of dynamism to the frame, adapting it to Maeve's effort and suggesting that one can still find a sense of belonging even if one does not conform to societal norms. In another scene, we see another case where a split screen is used. In this case, the split screen is used to present continuous action. The unique kinesis that Maeve has between frames is one that empowers her, portraying freedom as desirable. Other movies like Children of Men and The Revenant also find themselves characterized by open framing. In Children of Men, there is a scene where the protagonists advance towards the camera, and therefore towards a space the audience has no awareness of, suggesting the steady advancement as symbolic for the chase that the potential for freedom inspires. The Revenant, however, rebuts the idealistic claims of Wolfwalkers. In a scene where the bear moves freely in and out of the frame, portraying off-screen action and on-screen violence, it is suggested that the natural environment is an active and dangerous place where individuality is a precarious ideal. The tamed and the wild are key themes in Wolfwalkers, and they can be seen as key themes in various other films. Despite the similarities these films may share, their personalized use of framing, most specifically the contrasting purposes of open and closed framing, has led to each of them showcasing their own interpretations on similar ideas.